Good afternoon, teachers. I want to take a couple of minutes today to go over the course. I know we worked together last summer, so you are fairly familiar with the Moodle organization and kind of how I run the course, for better or worse. Looking at this course Moodle page, which is EDUG 697, which is the Applying Research to Practice course, which is, oftentimes you will hear us just referring to it as the capstone course. And that's because the primary responsibility in this course is to complete your capstone project, which is your research project that you started last summer in EDUG 601. Looking at the Moodle, you'll see that it just starts out with a welcome, and let me again say welcome to the summer session. I hope you enjoyed at least a couple of weeks off from your coursework, if not from work in general. I know many of you have just gotten out of your teaching positions, that the school year has ended for you. So again, welcome, and I look forward to working with you. If we scroll down through, you'll see that we have different links to the material, and if you click on the links, they will open up into different sections. And again, this is very similar to our course last summer. The first item that we have here after the welcome and sort of the course objectives are a calendar. So you can see each of our 6 weekly modules. And then the course overview starts here. Little contact information about me. Just a reminder, you can text me or call me on my cell phone. More than happy to answer a text message. If it's after hours, just be aware that that's as available. If I get a text message from you and I can answer it, I will. Sometimes I'm not able. For example, this weekend I was out of town and was out in the yard working in my parents, visiting my parents and working in the yard. So there was a huge period of time there where I just wouldn't have been able to answer your text message. One other thing about text messages is just please identify yourself. Normally we wouldn't do that on text message, but since you're in my not in my contacts, I won't know who I'm talking to unless, or texting with, unless you let me know. If we scroll down this video, we'll go right here where the course overview video is. You can access the syllabus here and the capstone project here. Be sure and look over the syllabus. I know it's a long document and it's tedious, and you'd pretty much rather be doing anything than looking at the syllabus. But please look over it. Items about course attendance, item about how your assignments should be formatted. There's just a lot of information in there that's important to your success in this course. And I'm not going to go over that. You can go over it on your own, and that's one of our assignments for this week. And just email me if you have any questions. The capstone rubric is here. Also, again, I'm not going to go over this document. It's a lengthy, 7 or 8 page document. We'll have an opportunity to I encourage you to look at it this week, and if you have any questions, to send those to me. But we'll continue to work with this and look over this as this semester continues. And then each week's module 1, will be posted on Moodle after that. And you'll see that just as is the case with most of, if not all of my Moodle pages, starts off with learning objectives or an overview, and then our learning objectives. Any instructional materials will be here, and then just what learning activities that we have this week. One of those is to sign up for a peer feedback group. There'll be a lot of peer feedback over the course of the semester, where that really, my main purpose in having you give peer feedback is for you to really apply what you learned in your coursework over the program. So to provide specific information or feedback to your colleagues, but to really tie that to what we talked about last summer in 601, 670 that you just finished this spring, and so on. And then your capstone reflection, which is number 2, you'll put that here. I'm just noticing here, I do need to change that due date, or it will be open today and it will be due next Tuesday, which is actually the 10th this semester. Anyway, that's just a brief overview of the Moodle and the course in itself. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate